Valentine's Day. The one day of year we celebrate love for our significant others. A day typically filled with love, sadness, or women being incredibly angry at men for f***ing up. Unfortunately for Elon Musk, it appears to be the latter of those three. Let's lay everything out before making the call, though. On Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2025, Ashley St. Clair, a conservative influencer, would announce on her Twitter that she was the new baby mama of Elon Musk's 13th child. In typical trad girl fashion, out of wedlock, of course. Her post reads, quote, 5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father. I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety, but in recent days it has become clear that tabloid media intends to do so, regardless of the harm it will cause. I intend to allow our child to grow in a normal and safe environment. For that reason, I ask that the media honor our child's privacy and refrain from invasive reporting. Very interesting. So evil tabloid media was about to make this whole thing go public, and the Valentine's Day release was just a coincidence, I guess? Well, let's keep going. The title of her post on this announcement was Alea Acta Est, which is Latin for the die is cast, a saying used to illustrate a point of no return, which is associated with Caesar crossing the Rubicon. It invokes strategy and boldness by St. Clair and illustrates that there will be no going back after she decided to seemingly out of nowhere make this information public. But who is Ashley St. Clair? Ashley St. Clair has a long history in the conservative influencer space. She's worked with big organizations in this sphere such as TPUSA, rubbing shoulders with some of the most prestigious people in that space. However, most notably for the niche online crowd, Ashley is most known for being a MAGA grifting skinwalker, something that was extremely prevalent prior to the 2020 election, and continues today, really. Hunter Evelyn, before renouncing conservatism, made a video detailing her history online 5 years ago, starting in 2014 when she went under the moniker Sex Laptop.
Ashley St. Clair allegedly used this account, Sex Laptop, to sell nude photos of herself to gamers in order to gain clout and followers. When this account was active, Ashley was well under the age of 18, meaning she was allegedly selling underage explicit photos of herself. Tweets remarking about her nude photos can be found dating back to 2014 when the Sex Laptop account was active, long before Ashley was a conservative public figure, when there would really be no motive to lie. As she grew into a public figure, people began recognizing her as the once notorious e-girl. Tweets remarking about her sending nudes in 2014 have been posted from verified accounts, and images have been associated with other similar claims as well.
Hunter also took clips of a then deleted livestream of Ashley St. Clair disparaging Trump voters that cared about immigration, while giving takes on Twitter that didn't represent this at all.
The right is losing race.
The media wants that.
The right's losing elections because of this identity politics. So like in Colorado, the biggest issue among Republican voters is immigration. You know how many illegal immigrants we have here? Like fucking 12. Not literally,
right.
We don't, it's not an issue, but that's the top issue among Colorado Republican voters, and the top issue among Democrats is education, things that actually matter. And so they're just screwing themselves over with this identity politics and build a wall, and this is all we care about.
Not only is she factually incorrect, but later after this podcast, she spouted off about, you guessed it, building the wall.
In hilarious fashion, Ashley would also take aim at TPUSA in the deleted stream just 3 weeks before becoming a prominent member.
Maybe you're still not convinced that she's a fraud. Maybe you're not too sure if she's really just doing this for popularity and money. Well, even worse, she bashed Turning Point USA and then mocked the people who attend those events.
This Turning Point giant conferences aren't just huge rage fests. They get conservative rock stars. It's like going to a rock concert, rave style fucking party.
No, it's literally just a bunch of white dudes wearing MAGA hats, like getting hard-ons because Benny Johnson came on stage. They don't do anything for change. They do nothing legislation-wise. They just sit there and provoke people on campuses.
Beef with your meeting not to go. I refuse to fucking go to the event, dude.
Turning Point sucks.
Now again, this wouldn't really be an issue if she didn't join Turning Point only a few weeks after making these disparaging comments and tweet repeatedly about how wonderful they were after the women's event.
Okay, last one, I swear, but I need to say, I'm not a conservative. I don't want any part of whatever this weirdness is going on. I don't agree with it. I think a lot of you guys are going to look back in 10 years and say, where the hell did my country go? With zero introspection for the vast amounts of time you've wasted on meaningless discourse by design, about women and body counts and hating women and repeal the 19th and blah, blah, blah. I am too traditional for the left, not traditional enough for the right. I consider myself a normal person from 10 years ago, and the only thing I care about is making a better country, better world for my children, for my son, and I think many of you are insane. I think you're insane people who many of you should be institutionalized, frankly.
So because of these things, Ashley St. Clair is seen as a MAGA-grifting fake trad wife who is now knocked up out of wedlock by Elon Musk. People online began airing out all of her dirty laundry on Twitter, posting screenshots of some salacious statements and her love of black men. People would also dig into her Twitter timeline during the pregnancy and found some things of interest. One tweet has Ashley St. Clair flaunting the amount of money she was being paid on Twitter, growing from $1,000 to almost $8,000 during the time period of her pregnancy. She even did the favor of posting her prior payouts, all of which being $1,000 or under until she became pregnant. Crypto trader on Twitter, Nebraska Gooner, would comment, "At Scott Melker, just gotta have Elon Musk's baby to get the good Twitter payouts." One of several comments like this. Of the people that were going in on Ashley, perhaps nobody went as hard as Milo Yiannopoulos. One tweet was a lewd picture of Ashley St. Clair in her underwear, and Ashley began reporting the account, saying that she was underage in the picture, to which Milo's account would go down for 7 days. Within the hour of Milo's Twitter going down, Elon would reply to one of the tweets attacking Ashley, quote, "Ashley St. Clair plotted for half a decade to ensnare Elon Musk." Milo would attach a screenshot to this tweet where Ashley, while talking about Elon Musk, states, quote, "Well, he actually has 7 kids and goes through women pretty fast." Elon would respond to this Milo tweet about Ashley conning Elon for half a decade with simply, "Whoa." And then shit hit the fan. Ashley would publicly reply, which would propel the story to domestic dispute on a level I didn't realize was possible, in regards to the richest man on earth having it out with a scorned baby mama on his own platform less than 24 hours after the surprise Valentine's Day announcement of their child. Quote, "Elon, we have been trying to communicate for the past several days and you have not responded. When are you going to reply to us instead of publicly responding to smears from an individual who just posted photos of me in my underwear at 15 years old?" The key word out of all of this is, quote, "we. We have been trying to communicate with you." The reason Ashley used "we" is because just 1 hour prior to Elon's post responding to Milo, Ashley St. Clair's lawyer made a public statement on Twitter, a statement regarding Ashley St. Clair. Ashley and Elon have been privately working towards the creation of an agreement about raising their child for some time. It is disappointing that a tabloid reporter who repeatedly ambushed Ashley and her family made it impossible to complete that process confidentially. We are waiting for Elon to publicly acknowledge his parental role with Ashley to end unwarranted speculation. And Ashley trusts that Elon intends to finish their agreement quickly in the best interests of the well-being and security of the child they share. Clearly, this tweet is a push to get Elon to acknowledge himself as a parent, and the words, quote, "creation of an agreement about raising their child" sounds more like financial talk than the public celebration of their child. Just 1 hour after Elon Musk responded to Milo Yiannopoulos, a story by the New York Post was released titled "Ashley St. Clair, influencer who claims to have had Elon Musk's 13th child, reveals life of secrecy after whirlwind romance with down-to-earth billionaire." The article is an exclusive sit-down interview with Ashley, where she openly admits that it was Elon that wanted to keep the baby a secret. She even lets the journalist know that her interactions with Elon Musk began on Twitter when he slid into her DMs to talk about memes. Ashley told the Post, quote, "I was told to keep it a secret. I was being asked to keep it a secret forever." St. Clair went on to say that Musk provided her with lavish apartment in the financial district, where rent for a 2-bedroom is $40,000 a month, with a hefty security detail, but no romance between her and Musk. She said she was forced to spend her pregnancy alone. When the baby finally was born, Elon made the agreement with St. Clair that he would be left off the birth certificate altogether. She refuses to name the tabloid in the article she claims is the reason for announcing this publicly without Elon's consent, but then goes on to say, quote, "I am sad that my hand was forced by the media to do this now, but there is also a sense of relief because I have been forced to live in secrecy for almost a year of my life. At this time, no tabloid or reporter has come forward to claim that they were the ones that were trying to run this story, and personally with her lawyer's monetary coded statements, I really don't believe there ever was one." Ashley St. Clair did a photo op for the Post exclusive story, and one in particular is interesting. It pictures St. Clair at a chessboard, I believe to invoke that she is making some strategic moves in regards to Musk and her child. Unfortunately for her though, the chessboard isn't set up correctly. Back on Twitter, Ashley would continue railing against Musk, but it's interesting that Elon is responding to this clearly in jest screenshot that was discussed with his team months ago in a documented call. Now he decides to respond to it publicly from an account that's posted underage photos of me, as if he wasn't asking me to have more children last week. I would like to take this offline for our child's sake, and have been attempting to do so for weeks. She acknowledges Elon is fucking with her, and even clarifies she spoke with his team months ago about this tweet in a documented call. All this language is very interesting considering her lawyer made a public statement just hours prior. She would even post a screenshot from Twitter's head of safety explaining how they are going to suspend Milo's account for 1 week for non-consensual nudity. She isn't nude in the photo for the record, but I have no idea if she was under 18 or not, though I would assume that she probably is. Within hours of the crash out, Ashley would delete all of her posts, but everything was archived already. And that brings us to the present. The key takeaway from all this is that Ashley St. Clair made this public with her lawyer to get some kind of concrete financial plan worked out with Elon Musk. Elon, according to Ashley herself, has hardly any interest whatsoever in communicating with St. Clair, even going back to her pregnancy as stated in the New York Post interview she gave. Oddly enough, this seemed to be a bit of an open secret, with Milo making the announcement in September 5th, 2024, just 10 days prior to Ashley receiving close to $10,000 in Twitter payouts. Quote, "So Trashley St. Clair of the sex laptop who sold nudes and fucked anything for clout and a career leg ups, including Elon, whose child she claims she just had, we need to discuss." Twirly Things also posted screenshots of a DM group where she specifically calls Ashley St. Clair Elon Musk's side chick back in July, which she acknowledges. Apparently, plenty of notable people knew about this from the baby's conception, and the rumor is that Ashley wouldn't shut the up about it in DM groups. Furthermore, people dug up tweets that in retrospect are quite revealing as to the situation between St. Clair and Musk. Specifically on July 27th of 2024, where she says, "There is no sin as cruel as alienating a child from a parent. Seeing so much of this everywhere." Elon Musk says, "Yeah." Ashley responds with, "It must stop." It is internet gold to see baby mama drama between the right-wing grifting MAGA skinwalking Ashley St. Clair and the richest man on earth being played out in the public against his wishes. St. Clair and her lawyer attempted to play off the baby announcement like their hand was forced by the media. However, the Valentine's Day timing and Elon's reaction portrays a different picture entirely. Regardless of all that, the internet will be doing Jerry Springer chants while this shit show continues to unfold in the public eye, I am sure. On a side note, St. Clair's baby is Elon Musk's first Jewish child.
My heart goes out to you.
Mazel tov, Elon. Hey guys, please hit like on the video as it helps the channel and the algorithm. If you want to support more content like this, you can do so at patreon.com/Shamu411. If you have Cash App, you can donate at $Shamu411. Also, channel memberships and super chats are enabled.